Hey, hello people, welcome in my video. I am miEye and today we're gonna do a Kovaak video, testing video of this mouse, the EKSA EM500. Yesterday we unboxed it and did the first impression of it, and today we're gonna do a Kovaak video. I like Jumbo Telfrancy just to see if it has good performance. So we're gonna test that with this mouse, some chill session, not too long, not too short, to get some clear view of the mouse, the performance. And we're also gonna do a glide test for this mouse on some surfaces. So control surface, a Cordura surface, maybe a speed pad, and maybe a fourth one, I don't know, we will see. So yeah, I'm ready for it. So let's dive deeper in to see what this EKSA EM500 is doing in the Kovaak. Let's go, guys. So we arrived at the table, the EM500 from EKSA. We're gonna test the skates, how do they glide on three surfaces. One is the HyperX Fury S Speed, but it is control surface, a Dornfinger glide matte and an endgame gear for MP450 Cordura mouse surface. So the EM500 glides on the Hyper Fury S Speed like this. Still quite fast. The skates, I think they're pretty solid. I think they are also not 100% PTFE, but they glide very well. Very nice. Yeah, it performs. The feeling vibe I get from the Hyper Fury S Speed with this mouse is very well. So now a Dornfinger glide matte. How does it perform on this mouse surface? Whoa, that's even more speedier. Of course, it's also a speedier surface, but actually we do get more speed on it. But it glides very smooth. I must say, it just glides very smooth. So, now the Cordura MP450 from Endgame Gear. This is the fastest out of the three. Does it also glide as fastest? Yeah, but this surface is a little bit rougher. You can hear that by the skates. But mostly with all mouse. It's not the mouse, I think it's more the mouse surface that make that rough sounding. You can hear it. At least very fast, but I don't think it's faster than the glide mat, or not by much. So let's go to Kovaak right now and play some Jumbo Telfrancy. Let's go, guys. So people, we are arrived at Kovaak, also the software of this mouse. And let's see the software. So on the top you see EKSA in purple, their branding color. You see profiles, you can add one, delete one, and I don't even know, you can rename it. And of course you need to apply everything. And then you go to left click, right click, middle click, if you want something to disable. So you click on it and then button off, and then apply it if you don't like it, okay? Or you want to add something, for example, play and pause, you go to multimedia, play and pause, and then apply it. That you can do with all buttons, probably not with the left click because it's a selection button. Then you go to performance. I like to play on 3200 DPI with my Logitech G502 Lightspeed, so I'm kinda used to it, this DPI. But because this mouse is twice as light, probably I will misclick a little bit more often than I'm used to. So keep that in mind. Maybe halfway of the video we will reduce it slightly, maybe to 3100 or 3000. You can do end joint pointer precision on or off, but we tick it off. I hate it. Now this all Windows functionality, and then you have the mouse polling rate. I keep always at 1000, and then you have some light functionalities. So how are the lights? Actually, I showed you a little at the beginning, but the lights, in my opinion, seems pretty smooth. Lighting, yeah, I give it like a 7.5 for the lightning, but it's good. It's very good, and you can customize it in the software, and there is also a lightning switch underneath. I thought it was a polling rate switch, but it's a lightning switch, and you can change the lighting modes. And of course, you can customize your pulsation intensity and whatever you want. And then macro, you can macros. I don't know who needs a macro key, but if you want it, you can do it. And of course, if you, for example, set up some lights, you always need to apply. So we go to performance, we set it on 3200, and let's go to Kovaak. So we are arrived at Kovaak, Jumbo Hotel France. So we play with a 68 gram mouse. I'm normally used to around 124 grams, so twice as light. Is it better, worse? It's up to your own preference. I like both actually, no problem at all. So what are my settings on this Kovaak? I choose the sensitivity scale 1.1 from CSGO. That's what my settings are, and the rest is kind of basic. Yeah, so 1.1 and 3200 DPI. All-time favorite score is 145 with 99.3 accuracy. So quite accurate with a very decent score in my opinion. Of course, I did many attempts to get that, but probably we will not get it now because at first I'm not so used to the mouse. I'm not so used to 68 grams. So probably if I will main this mouse, and the mouse in my opinion is really solid. The construction, boom, rock solid. I don't say it, but for a 68 gram, even for or any weight actually, it's rock solid. Yes, I'm really impressed by the build quality, the pricing, the clicks. Yeah, it's a very good mouse, and especially the price. Because I need to get used to it, so I do this first, then a couple of entries. We get a little bit to the... Okay, now we're gonna start. 1, 2, 3. I need to get used to a little. Okay, kind of used to it already. So yeah, we play on the Hyperfury S speeds, but it's a controlled surface, 5mm thickness. I really like the surface as well. It's not my favorite, probably it's the QCK Heavy from Steel Series. It's 6mm, it's a little bit thicker. And I like them both actually, but mostly I'm used to QCK Heavy. But my QCK Heavy is really old. Ooh. Yeah, 121, I need to get used to it. Maybe lower a little bit the DPI because the mouse is twice as light. So maybe I slightly overshoot. We do a couple more attempts, guys, so don't worry. EKSA software, and we reduce this to... So, and then you need to apply it. You see some loading, and then we reduce it 100 DPI. Let's test it. Focus and talking at the same time is always difficult, especially in Kovaak, because you need to click also very fast and you need to be precise. Probably slightly lower mouse DPI on this or sensitivity, depending on what you want to change, is better on this mouse because it's so light. You don't feel it's too light. Still, it's lighter than light speed. 29 onwards. Let's see if I get more control. Apply, loading, and of course, changing your mouse DPI and sensitivity, you always need like 3 attempts. Keep that in mind, because yeah, you will misclick more often because you're not used to this DPI either. One more attempt on 2800 with the mouse clear view. Wow, I didn't miss once. Whoa! Yeah! I did my previous video was an unboxing / first impression of this EKSA EM500. So what is my second impression of this mouse after this testing? Now, of course, the cable, I don't have any problem. It's quite smooth, soft cable. They call it a parachute cable. If you maybe want to make it more loose and more tight, the cable, you can pull it one direction. So one direction will make it more sturdy. And if you pull it the other side, don't overextend in that way. Or maybe you will damage the cable, of course. So yeah, what's the shape, the construction? Give me a second impression after this testing. I get a firm grip on this mouse. I use claw grip, so I get a firm grip. I can feel while playing. It's flat, of course, the sides, but it's slightly rounded. Like, if you see it like this, it's more round like this, but it feels more slightly bulky. It's very nice. I like it. It's slightly rounded. And the side buttons, I didn't test this video because it's not like a mobile or something where you need side buttons. It's like an FPS training your accuracy, right? But overall, with my left click, what I did this game, holding the shape, it's just zero squeaking. And it's not because I get the product for free. Also didn't get paid for it or anything. So I'm not like biased for them. I just have honest reviews, honest videos. That's what I stand for. miEye, this channel, stands for honesty. Always will and always will be. And yeah, I get this mouse for free, but it's really rock solid. For not even 68 gram, that's why it's rock solid. That's already a great thing for them that they achieved that. But it's also just rock solid. It doesn't squeak. Guys, I don't want to be hurting Glorious, for example, but I got a Glorious Model O. I did got a Glorious Model D-. Especially the D- was squeaking quite a lot. And the pressure points, this one is way more rock solid, maybe 2 grams more heavy, but for the cost of that, and of course no honeycomb anywhere, so it's not interfering your playstyle. You don't get annoyed by the honeycomb holes. The only honeycomb holes are on the bottom side, and I never pressed it actually. It doesn't even squeak on the bottom. So yeah, the Teflons, I don't think they are 100% PTFE, but they are glide smooth. You saw the glide comparison in the beginning. It's just smooth on every surface. Even on Hyperfury speed, what we also played the Kovaak session on, it was smooth. Yeah, the light is good enough. Maybe the only slight thing they can improve, give a little bit more steps on the scroll wheel. But I think if there's something wrong with the mouse, and if I need to be really like find something what is wrong, really wrong, then this slide thing they can improve, make it better, a little bit better scroll wheel. The scroll wheel grip is very nice. It doesn't have RGB on scroll, as you can see. No problem at all. I don't mind that much of an RGB, but maybe more defined steps to get the more, just more response to it, the more feedback response from your scroll wheel. And overall, this mouse says, guys, it's around 20 euro to maybe 25 euro. I don't know exactly the price, but around that price point, this mouse, I'm biased or something, is worth the price. For now. And I'm gonna make a review after this video, and I don't know what's coming else after. We will see, maybe none anymore after the video, maybe in Dota video, if you guys really want to see that, a Dota video of this EKSA EM500, maybe comparison with another mouse in a whole Dota session, maybe from 15-minute game. I of course will cut it to a smaller video, and you get maybe more clear view, because then I also will use the side buttons, more right button of the right mouse button clicks. I will test the overall all the buttons more in a mobile game. That's the only game actually where I use all the buttons, and the shooters mostly left and right button. So yeah, I'm really impressed with this mouse, guys. It's really great, and tomorrow or the day after we will make a review and we diving more in depth. But I don't know if I can find more stuff for you guys, but at least I try to make a review. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Maybe consider a like, consider a subscribe. It is all free. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.